Hi everyone, welcome to Star English. I'm your host, Stephen Revere. It's great to have you with us today. You know, people are very interested in justice all over the world. We have an interesting saying related to justice. We say, justice is truth in action. Huh? You cannot have justice without action. Huh? It takes action. You have to make things happen in order to make justice win out. And when justice wins, that is truth in action. Okay? Everybody, let's get started with some Star English today and enjoy some justice and truth in action. And now it's time for a little trivia. You all have heard of electronic instruments, right? These instruments are used instead of traditional instruments in new kinds of music, techno pop, rock music, all these kind of places. But more and more, there's a growing popular music called neo-acoustic sound. And this neo means new in Greek. Acoustic is the traditional kinds of instruments, and this neo-acoustic sound is a newer version of using traditional instruments to play new music. Today, we have someone who practices one of the key traditional instruments, the piano, who's going to join us. Wonderful pianist Shin Ji-ho is joining us, and let's go say hi to him. Hi, Gio.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm good too.
Good.
It's very nice meeting you, Steve.
Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too. Gio is a
Yeah?
rather uncommon name.
Really?
How'd you get the name Gio?
My name is Shin Ji-ho, actually.
Shin Ji-ho.
And you know...
Ji-o, right?
Yeah, Ji-ho, actually.
Okay. Okay.
Korean names have, two different meanings.
Right.
Like Chinese character and Korean
Right.
meaning. Right. And my Chinese character means that somebody's gonna appear who's gonna conduct the sky.
Aha.
So,
Okay.
it's something special.
Sky conductor, the conductor of the sky.
Yeah, but it's kind of strange because there was no one in my family who is music major or musician.
Originally.
Yeah.
Ah.
So something, is something special.
And, as we're about to point out, you happen to be a musician, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Ji-ho.
I'm working as a pop pianist here in Korea. My name is Shin Ji-ho. And I'm also a composer too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. And you spent some time in the United States as well, huh?
Yes, I did. I went to United States when I was in the 9th grade. And I stayed until university. So,
Okay.
quite a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as I understand it, you were kind of a bit of a talent from a very young age, huh? You were a George Winston fan at 4? Is that true?
Yeah, that's true, but I didn't know who it was back then.
Right.
I didn't know whose music I was playing.
Okay.
So do you want to hear how I play the piano?
Yeah.
At the first time?
Yeah.
Okay, I was around 4.
Okay.
And my grandmother got me this huge piano. And I didn't know what it does or what it was.
Sure.
Because I know it made sound.
Yeah.
But I just knew that it was really big toy. And I was watching television one day. And there was one cartoon was showing on TV. And there was a background music. It's piano music. It was so beautiful. So it caught my eyes and my ears. And I couldn't go to sleep because I was thinking of that music. And then next morning, like really early in the morning, I woke up in the morning. I sat down at the piano because I knew piano made sound. So I was thinking of that melody in my head. And then I put my fingers on the piano keys. And then all of a sudden I was playing that piece by myself. and I was amazed at myself too. So my parents were freaking out and ran to me and said, what is going on?
Yeah.
Nobody has teaching you like every, piano ever before.
Right. So you had just heard the music, and at the tender age of 4, at the young age of 4, you tried to imitate the music on the piano, and it came to you very easily, huh?
Yeah, and it was shocking for me too, because I didn't know I could play the piano. And then from then I knew that I was having a perfect pitch, which is like if I hear something or listen to something, I can basically play anything I hear by ear.
Yeah.
So it was really I knew it was gift for me. Yeah.
At the age of 4, you knew?
Yes.
No, come on, you can't know that at the age of... Well, your parents must have told you, oh my gosh.
Maybe.
This is amazing, huh?
Yeah, so, yes.
And so how did they set out to develop that talent? Your parents set out to develop that talent?
So right next day, my parents sent me off to the Academy of Piano.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
And so you started studying the piano on a regular basis through the hagwon. I'm sure you went to
hagwon.
Piano hagwon.
Piano
right?
hagwon.
And you were going there quite a few hours a day. Did you still have time to play with your friends?
No, actually, I went to academy like a few times a week, not every day.
Okay.
Because even though I really liked to play the piano at that time, I didn't want to practice a lot.
Right.
Like every other kid.
Right.
So, yeah. But I just enjoyed. I didn't know what it was to learn something really, technically or really professionally. So I was enjoying by listening to music and play with myself, not really enjoying from learning from academy. So.
And so, did you still have time to play with your friends then? Sounds like you still had time to have a normal childhood, go out, play with your friends.
You mean now?
No, back then.
Back then.
Yeah, when you were a child.
Not really, because a lot of kids at 4 age, they didn't really play the piano.
Right, but I don't mean playing the music. I mean playing 그냥 노는 거.
Oh, together.
Go out and play with your friends when you were at 4, 5, 6, 7. Were you see what the Americans are? We wonder if you just spend all your time studying piano, or you get to have a good childhood where you go out and you play. And
of course I did. Of course.
You got to do that too.
I thought you were asking about music.
Not music. No, playing like games and hanging out with your friends. That kind
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I went to kindergarten like every other kid.
Yeah.
I actually played the piano in kindergarten too.